Google taking heat this week for rejecting an online campaign ad critical of MoveOn.org.
Those are the founders of Google right there.
They are. They're young and rich. Is the online powerhouse taking political sides?
On the phone right now from Maine, we've got Lance Dutson. He's a consultant for Senator Collins' campaign. Good morning to you, Lance.
Hey, good morning, Steve and Gretchen. How are you?
Fine, thank you very much. Say hello as well to Ron Coleman. He's an attorney with Media Bloggers Association.
Good morning.
All right, Lance, let's start with you. So I understand you were trying to place an ad on behalf of Susan Collins' senatorial campaign that was critical of MoveOn.org. And Google said, hey, Lance, absolutely not. You can't use their trademark, right?
That's correct. Actually, it turns out that MoveOn filed a complaint after the ads ran for several days, and when Google received their complaint that their trademark was being violated, they went ahead and pulled the ads.
All right, so that's what Google has responded to, that basically, look, it's a violation of our trademark policy to allow this to continue. But Ron, as the lawyer, here's my question. Other companies' trademarks have appeared on advertisements on Google: Exxon, Cargill, Walmart, Microsoft. They haven't been pulled. Why?
Well, we don't really know what those companies have or have not communicated to Google. Google knows what it's doing regarding trademark law, and that, I think, is the issue here. Google knows quite well that this is not a trademark infringement. When you use a trademark to criticize the owner of the trademark, that's not trademark infringement. Trademark infringement is when you use someone else's trademark to sell goods and services that are not.
So in other words, like Bloomingdale's might have a case against Blooming Nails, the nail salon down the street.
It certainly would, and cases like that are routinely settled, and Google knows how to deal with those. On the other hand, if someone wants to post an internet site that says bloomingdalesstinks.com, or to take out Google ads that say Bloomingdale's stinks, those are not trademark uses of the Bloomingdale's trademark.
Hey, Lance, do you think that Google has just got a political agenda here? Because they have taken out, as Gretchen mentioned, these advocacy ads, slamming Blackwater, slamming Walmart, slamming Exxon, and yet when your campaign wanted to take a shot at MoveOn, they said, hold on, can't do it.
Well, certainly their response doesn't engender a lot of confidence in their neutrality on this. When I first inquired with Google about why they pulled these ads, they told me that they had a policy of proactively removing ads that contained any trademark whatsoever.
Would that be just from Republicans?
Well, possibly, but yesterday they released a statement to the press saying just the opposite, that they don't proactively pull ads that they think violate trademark, but that they will pull any ad that anybody complains is a trademark violation.
And that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Ron, the lawyer in the House, I want to turn back to you, because the New York Times gave a cut rate to MoveOn.org for that General Petraeus ad, and then eventually MoveOn.org had to pay more money for that. Will a similar thing happen to Google? Will they now have to look at every single ad that's going to cross and see if there's a trademark infringement?
I doubt that. I don't think that's going to happen, nor do I think there's going to be an avalanche of objections from companies like Walmart and Exxon. What I do think is going to happen is that we're going to just be a little bit better educated about the very delicate dance. Google is a big part of the economy now. They're
spying on all of us.
I didn't say that.
I did. It's they know stuff about everybody.
And what's in your email? I mean, that's their business model is based on the utilization of words.
And interestingly enough, hey, Lance, did you know that Al Gore, who now owns, at least he's taken possession of a Nobel Peace Prize. Did you know that Al Gore is on Google's, he's a senior advisor to Google? Did you know that?
Well, I did, just from watching your news broadcast yesterday.
And it's also extraordinary that Al Gore apparently has gotten into a business venture with Google where they together operate that current television network. So it looks like Gore and Google are together again.
Well, you know, and there's such precedent for this kind of critical ad. I mean, just several weeks ago, Rudy Giuliani took out a full-page ad in the New York Times criticizing MoveOn for their Petraeus ad. Right. And certainly, if the New York Times, you know, they certainly have a grasp on what trademark violations are, and it makes the decision by Google seem even more suspect in that light.
All right, well, a lot of people may be questioning now whether the search engine, the largest in the world, is political or not. And I think the fallout here will continue for a couple of days. Thank you to both of you, Ron and Lance.
You're welcome.
Great, thanks a lot.